Hey everybody, this is ChaingunPope, your weekend editor at frontwardsgamer.com, and I'm going to be playing a little bit of Skylanders today. Joining me on the other side of the mic is Xalaga.
Hey everyone.
And Zal, you're a big fan of the first Skylanders, so I figured you'd probably be the best person to join me during
thanks.
this little watch this video. So this is Skylanders Giants, the sequel to last year's Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. And I just finished the game earlier today. I can say with confidence there's going to be more. Not just because of the ending, but because it is Activision, and that is how they do their stuff.
What? There's gonna be adventure packs for Skylanders? Say you didn't sell.
Oh, it is. Oh, there will be many, many more. So we're going to play a bit of Giants today just to show that off. This is the Dread Yacht, as it's called. This is the new hub world for the game, whereas last time you were on that island, now you're on this ship as it flies between the levels. Up here we got good old Captain Flynn. He's back, as voiced by Patrick Warburton.
I love him.
He is fantastic. Quite the hothead, but I really think that's why everybody loves him. Usually gets the best lines, too. So as I said, I finished the game earlier today, so this save file that I'm playing on right now actually has access to just about anything you could want in the game, which makes it perfect, actually, for showing the game off. But we're not going to, of course, go through a list of levels or anything, because that would just be full of spoilers. So here's Callie's room. She was in the first game. This is the Lucotron. It's a new sort of treasure gathering thing. As you find these light bulbs, you can basically add these little doohickeys to your Skylander. Basically things to accent their abilities. Some raise attack, some raise how much money you get, how much health you get, experience. I want more money, so we're gonna do that.
Your luck as well, so that's actually pretty good.
I'm playing as these Skylander, Spyro from the first game, because I bought the cheapest form of the new game you can buy. So I have on my Gen 1 figurines. This Spyro is actually maxed out, so any fights we get into, it's going to destroy everything.
See, for a second I thought it was what's his face? Because of the horns.
Cinder?
Not Cinder, because Cinder,
one.
she has bigger. No, I thought it was Warnado.
Warnado, yes. Yeah. I do not have him. I have, well, you know what, let me just show off my Skylanders here. I don't have many. Of course, I've got Spyro and Gilgrunt and Trigger Happy from the first game, so people know them, so I'm not going to show them off.
Yeah, that's what actually came with the first pack, so.
Right. Oh, I forgot she was wearing that top hat. So this is Stealth Elf. I actually got her from PAX. I don't remember how or why, but I ended up leaving PAX with her.
Nice.
She's one of my favorite characters, actually. Also, the featured character on the cover of the first game. She was actually in the center, not Spyro. I don't know why I left this room, because I wanted to show people things. You can actually customize the ship that you're on when you find these different parts. They kind of take the place of the legendary treasures in that they actually do something. They actually make aesthetic differences to the ship. So I give it some nice dragon wings, nice dragon face.
That's good
and
to point out that you can only use one of the items in each column. Because I was like, oh, I'll put this and this, and I'm like, wait, no, I can't. It's
well, right,
one
you don't
of
need
each
like,
column.
yeah, you don't need like 8 sets of wings.
But I wanted to have the dragon heads in the tires, you know. But no,
yeah,
doesn't let me.
Whee! You can free rotate. Didn't know I could do that. But yeah, well, it's because there's they fall into categories. You know, there's paint jobs and front end of the ship and stuff. So anyway, this is Stealth Elf, another one of the characters I have. Let's see who else I got over here.
Oh yeah, the Stealth Elf. So out of all the
he's still wearing bunny ears from the original game.
The bunny
Good old
ears were
stump smash
awesome.
here.
The stats for the bunny ears were fantastic.
Well, if you you want to talk about stats, the hats in this game, of course, are back. Where am I? Oh, that's right. You want to talk about stats? The hats this time around are kind of, when you get to later levels, they're crazy powerful. Let's see here. And of course, I click on ones that are like 2. See this one here, that's like 20 plus 25 armor, plus 20. We're gonna put some panties on Stump Smash's head there. I love using Stump Smash just because he looks like a complete idiot, and anytime, you know, he's featured in a cutscene, he's just kind of standing off to the side like the whole time. So it's fun because he's dumb. So yeah, so the pants give me plus 15 critical hit and plus 6 speed.
So I see that you have 3 of the life element characters. Do you have any specific element that you like to purchase the figures from, or no?
No, it's just coincidence, just the ones I happen to have, because I don't actually, yeah, I've got 3 life ones, magic, 1 tech, 1 water. I haven't actually ever bought any of the packs. The only reason I have those 2 additional life ones, Stump Smash and Stealth Elf, is because I left packs with them for, again, I don't remember why, I just happen to have them. Oh, there goes a fairy. We can't smash her.
Nope.
But of course, we've got to show off the biggest thing about this new game, and that would be the Giants.
Yay! No pun intended.
Yes. I actually didn't intend that.
This game.
Yes. So
Tree
here's
Rex.
good old Tree Rex. This is the other life character I have. Let's get off the boat for now and actually get into the games. We're gonna go to 3rd level here, Rumbletown, because we can show off another new feature of the game here, which would be the Sky Stones.
Oh, I love the Sky Stones. It's much better than the memory game on the first game, because the first game had actually was an adventure pack that had the memory game that you can play with the pirates, and then you just had to remember where the tiles were. And on this one, they just made it so much different enough that it's a simple game, so a kid can just do it without a problem. But due to Giants being able to have an easy, normal, and hard mode, you can get really into Sky
Stones.
And actually enjoy it and have some strategy with it. So I really
yeah, one of my favorite things about these Giants, actually, these little chompy guys, I don't even have to attack them, just step on them.
Yeah,
and they go away.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah, the Giants are honestly, they're a bit overpowered. I stuck to mostly, I played through with Tree Rex and I played through with Spyro the entire game. I switched over when there were, like, you know, the elemental gates. But I did not die a single time through my entire playthrough.
Did you set up yours on normal or hard?
I just went through on normal, so I'm sure if Nightmare is unlocked when you finish the game, so I'm sure if I were to go through on Nightmare, that would make a big difference.
Because that is actually one of the best features of this game so far. I just jump into hard just because I wanted it to last a little bit longer, and there have been.
Well, that is what she said.
Oh.
Jumped on the hard because I wanted it to last longer.
Last longer. Yep. Now there's a audio file.
Tree Rex loved that joke. You can tell by the expression on his face.
But the good thing is that I have Crusher, I have Stinger, and I have T-Rex. So I have 3 out of the 6 giants. Well, 3 out of the 4 giants that are available now.
The others are coming later.
Right, so I still miss the robot one, which I can't remember. Crusher? No, that's Crusher. I have Crusher.
Bouncer.
I'm missing Bouncer and Toys R Us.
So you've got quite the collection going on.
Yeah.
You should be the one running the footage, not me. I got like only 6 of these guys. I want to show this off too. The elemental gates, the special elemental areas. Totally different this time around. Last time, it was like, here's the gate, cool, here's another area, but now you can see a clear difference in those new areas.
Yes. And what I was gonna say about the difficulty is that the nice thing is that I have gone through battles where I have used 5 of my Skylanders and all 3 of my Giants, and I'm trying to kill the enemy that I'm trying to kill, and I'm getting hit, and I'm getting my Giants completely destroyed on hard. So it's really nice. Like, yeah, the Giants will be overpowered on probably easy and normal, but when it gets too hard, so for an adult, then you will actually have a challenge.
For an adult.
For an
I
adult.
should stop playing this game like a little baby.
Or a hardcore, kid.
Yeah. Oh, well, I absolutely plan on going through a second time. Mostly because I've got some writing to do regarding this game. But yeah, I was definitely playing through a second time. I'm actually going to switch back to Spyro here because despite the Giants being pretty powerful, they are much slower.
Actually, I have 21 Skylanders and 4 Giants because I have 2 copies of 3 Rex.
Really? Why the multiple copies?
Because I bought the Giants 3DS.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Toys R Us, 40% off. Buy one, the other for 40% off. I just bought
Hey, I'm not dissing it. I'm not dissing it. I know this
360
is your game. This is your game. This is this is Pokemon meets platforming. I will not deny anybody the love of this game. I mean, I'm loving it. I never thought I would, but ended up picking up the first one, and it's fantastic.
Really hard. It's really hard not to like it because it's what we always wanted, Pokemon to be. Like, we grew up with Pokemon and we wanted to be able to, like, play with the toys, be able to do all this other stuff, but being interactive. And all of a sudden now we have it. So now with Pokemon, but we have a game like it, and it's just, that kid in me goes, oh good God, let's just buy them all. But no.
Yeah, and it's like, it's also like that Toy Story thing of, like, you put your toy down and it comes to life.
Oh,
You know? It's the coolest thing. I mean, while playing the original, it took me a while to get over the fact that, holy crap, I put this toy down and I'm playing as it. Like, it's such a cool thing. And you can't deny the money grabbing aspect of it, but it doesn't make it any less fun.
Oh, it's brilliant. Like, every time I try to get angry because of the money grabbing, because, for example, one shell it's impossible to find. It's one of the Skylanders, and it's just impossible to find because they only made so many. And they do create that kind of situation. I want to be angry at them, and I can't, because the game is surrounded by everything that attracts everyone that has that kind of collective personality. It has a game. All the figures are collective. It has elements, so you can say that if you play Magic the Gathering, then this plays very much like Magic the Gathering. It's like cards. You can trade, you can carry it everywhere. It's like it has everything you ever wanted in a game. So I never can get angry at them. I'm like, you know what? You guys are geniuses. Fine, take my money.
Yeah, and on that note of Magic the Gathering, here now is Sky Stones, which is the just another trading card aspect of this game. As you'll see here in a moment, it kind of, in my opinion, it just plays like a really, really evolved tic-tac-toe. That's really what it feels like. So, up at the tops there, you see I got my stones. They are, at this point, very overpowered. Probably gonna wipe the floor with this kid once this match starts. But I can go through and actually, this is my current lineup. I can go through this guy especially. This guy's completely, that's just not even fair. That's ridiculous.
This is like, here, I'll just put him in the middle.
Yeah, that's like the most unstoppable character. But I could switch through. This is my sort of complete deck up here. And we'll get it. You'll see in a moment what all those arrows and everything mean. I can also preview the board again. Like I said, looks a bit like tic-tac-toe. So we're gonna get this match started.
Yeah.
So the way this works. Oh, this might actually be that's actually a pretty powerful thing too.
No.
Geez, I didn't even.
Put him in the middle. Poof. The game was like, oh really? Come on me, bro.
Yeah, Quigley's not messing around. That little weasel kid.
No.
Alright, so the way this game works, you notice he just set that tile down and it has those arrows. if you have a greater number of arrows that are adjacent to theirs, you will take over their square. And the point at the end is to have the most squares on the board. So you see if I play mine in 4 beats 3, so Conkertron's gonna show up there. So I've got my 1 square claimed. He's gonna take over his square as well. So now I've got 2. He's got nothing. Oh jeez, this is not gonna go well. Oh god. Okay.
Let's get out in the end in tears.
Oh, this I don't think this is gonna end very well. If he keeps throwing these executions, oh jeez, yep, this isn't gonna end well. Oh man, okay. The most I can hope to do is just try not to get any of my squares taken over at this point. Good lord, Quigley, get something else in your deck, man. Jesus. All right. Hey, you know what? You know what? I win because I beat him by 1 after he puts his square down. Oh, so suck on that, kid. So anyway, yeah, so the point at the end is to have the more squares on the board. Yeah, I beat you. And, oh, look at that. Get one of those back. Well, yeah. Normally the games aren't that close. Usually, you can pretty much dominate the board if you've got a deck like mine, but this kid's got some skill, so I'm just going to light him on fire out of revenge.
Nice.
Alright, so back here in Noggin Knock Village, as it's called.
And the fun thing about getting back to the Sky Stones is that it's not like you get those very powerful tiles right away. You just kind of go through it, and you actually have to repeat a lot of the beginning stories or the beginning chapters so you can get more of the stones in order to be able to get a full deck. So
yeah, every time
really
you
neat.
beat an opponent, they give you basically their strongest card. So by the end, you're going to accumulate a pretty decent deck.
Yes.
Although, as you saw, you can still have some pretty close matches. I was honestly not expecting that to be as close as it was.
I just
Stupid
laughed
kid in his
because
propeller hat.
It's like, oh, I have one with all sizes. Here, middle.
Yeah. Alright, so this is another one of those nice little elemental areas, which we can open up because, as you saw, I have 3 life Skylanders.
No.
So we're going to bring Tree Rex back because I love this guy. I think he's pretty fantastic.
Timber.
I love his little, like, Mega Man wrist bracelet he's got there. But yeah, at this point, this is actually on easy right now, just because I didn't want to be destroyed while I was trying to show off the game. Okay, so apparently in my playthrough I already picked up whatever treasure's behind this gate, but still, these lock puzzles are back. These good old-fashioned things, which I very much don't like, but they're still kind of fun.
Some of them are interesting. Some of them is like, why? Just why?
Yeah, some of the later level ones, and this one wasn't too bad, actually. Figured that one out pretty quickly, but some of them, when they get to later levels, you're just like, no, not bothering with that. And here we get a lovely no prize.
Yay!
for our work there. But yeah, those puzzles get pretty involved later on. One puzzle took me about 50 moves later in the game, and I think the par score for it was around 40, so it's meant for... Some of those are meant to be very difficult.
Yeah, sometimes you can go through this game and go, really? This is for kids?
Yeah, honestly, from the first game, I kind of had that thought regarding the humor in the game. Because Patrick Warburton, really, the guy who's just full of dry humor, and that's all he uses in this game.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see kids getting most of the jokes in this game.
No, they won't.
I'm gonna switch back to Skyro again here.
It's just kind of like watching Looney Tunes. Like, back when I was a kid, I wouldn't, I was more Looney Tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't have guessed the World War
like,
II propaganda and
yeah.
Bugs Bunny as a transvestite and
And
all that
like,
stuff.
Oh my god. Did they really? It was awesome.
Yeah. So viewers are probably screaming at me for passing up all these, clearly, other areas I could be exploring. That's just because if I were to actually explore every area that these levels include, this would take us forever. These levels are much, much larger than they were the first time around.
And far more enemies, which I enjoyed, because going through the first game and trying to level up, what I try to do, since I had a limited set on the first one, is that I try to go through a stage with one character and then go through the same stage with another character, so all my characters are along the same level. And
you're such a fantastic trainer with these things. I just lean completely towards Spyro. He's max level, everyone else is like 2 or 3. Alright, so what I just did there was a feat of strength. It's basically the different Skylanders have their elements, and you can use those to get through certain gates. There are certain things that only Giants can do, and those include what I just did there, opening up one of those gates.
Yay, gates.
Ooh, look at that, some treasure.
You didn't pick that one up. Boulder! Oh yeah, all Giants can pick up those boulders. Which was good to know. I thought it was only a T-Rex thing.
Right. Well, because some of them look, despite the fact that they're all giants, some actually look slightly weaker. Like Bouncer just looks like Ratchet on a scooter. Really.
Yeah.
So one thing I do want to show off in this area, one thing that was a big part of the first game were the soul gems. And I know for a fact that the soul gem for this level is right in here. And this is actually one of the trickiest soul gems to get in the game, so y'all are getting a little bonus strategy guide for getting the 3rd soul gem here. Unlike the first game, there is only 1 per level. Some of them had more than 1 before. But in this game, each one only has 1, and they are more difficult to find this time around. None of them are going to be particularly, like you're not going to bang your head against a wall trying to find some, but they certainly take a lot more to find this time around. So, I'm going to demonstrate how to get that one.
Yay.
And for a full list of how to get all of them, everybody should go read the Skylanders Giants Soul Gem Locations Guide on Games Radar, because I'm writing that.
So it's not posted yet, correct?
Yeah. Well, I'm still writing it at the moment.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably be up by the time you see this video, or thereabouts. Just want to plug my own stuff. Anyway, so I've got this key here, and instinct would be to use it on that lock, because that's how you progress in the level. And that will get you further in the level. But the trickiness of this is that you have to use the key actually for this lock, and just grab another key right back here. So that's how you get that. And that's how you get this soul gem. And this is for Hot Dog.
I still want Hot Dog.
Well, let's take a look at what Hot Dog can do.
The cutest thing ever.
He is pretty adorable. I am more of a cat person, but Hot Dog is pretty fantastic.
Come on, with a name like Hot Dog, get it? So awesome.
Yeah, but you could have like Cool Cat, and it would be like the icy feline.
Ooh.
Or the frigid feline.
Oh, alright.
There you go. Hire me, Activision. I would love to design Skylanders. That would be a dream job.
Especially because they have a 3D printer, and so that's one of the things I love about the figures, is that before they give the okay, they design them, they work on it, and then they print them on a 3D printer so they can hold them and see how they feel, how they look in full color 3D printer. So before we even get them, they have already gone through all the painstaking of like, okay, this looks cool, this is gonna work, because a lot of the kids just use them as a toy, not just to plug it into the computer or the
Despite having no movable joints, these toys get a lot of play.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, it was so weird. I went to Toys R Us to pick up my game, and I had this really deep conversation with a 4-year-old about Skylanders. He was the cutest, and he was telling me.
And then his parents say, "Okay, move away from the strange lady."
No, he came over because I was picking up Prison Break, and his original prism had his arm like fell off, like it broke.
Prism broke, huh?
Prism broke from his prism break. And he was telling me, like, you know, when you grab it, and he like grabbed the box and explained it to me, and I was just fascinated by the vast knowledge that this 4-year-old had about Skylanders. Even though there was no TV show yet, and there's anything, it just
Oh yeah, that's happening. I forgot that was happening.
that there's rumors. We haven't they haven't said anything on stone yet, so I'm hoping.
The thing is, I know, because I'm based on, you know, what I studied back in college, I know that there are laws that actually prohibit making series based on currently existing merchandise. Like, you can't base a series off of toys that already exist, so I'd be interested to see if that TV show actually happens.
I don't see why not. I mean, Pokemon has its own Pokemon series. All the card games have their own stuff, and
Right, but you got to look at where it came from first, like where it originally started.
you know,
Like,
Yep.
and that just comes from the fact that, you know, back in the 80s, everything was a toy and a show. And every kid in the world was spending how much of his parents' money on all these toys and, you know, VHS tapes and stuff.
yeah.
It got insane. But no one's here at this watch this video for a history lesson, so we'll get back to the Skylanders. This is another new feature in Giants. This is the arena battle. Basically, every boss fight in the game takes place in this kind of style of fight. Just about everyone, where you know, you have your big Coliseum style battle against a ton of enemies, and then eventually you have to face a boss, which is obviously going to be that guy up there. And as I said before, my Spyro is max level, so this is probably going to go pretty quickly, I imagine. But we'll see.
Well, if we put it in easy, yeah.
Well, yeah.
On hard, this
All right, we're gonna switch it over to hard.
This particular area, it took about 6 or 7 of my Skylanders, but my Giants are still like level 2 and 3, so.
Yeah. All right, so since Zal keeps making me feel like a baby, we're gonna put it on hard for this fight.
Yes, I'm making you feel
oh
like
my,
a baby
okay.
with
Oh, well, look at that.
Skylanders.
Look at that.
Alright.
It only
What
took
level-
one more hit.
What level is your guy?
He's max level. Although, to be fair, I only hit him once, so the battle was already pretty much over.
Whatever.
There's good old Ermit. I love that guy.
He has the funniest
You know,
accent.
considering that thing was just billowing fire, I don't think standing on it is the best thing to do right now.
No kidding. It's like a ginormous barbecue.
Yeah, pretty much. So let's see. The goals for the levels are back again. You know, you have your level objectives, your special objectives like time and finding the areas. You've got your different treasure and stuff to find. So, yeah, again, very very similar to its predecessor, but definitely improves a lot upon the formula. Zal, is there anything else you think we need to show off here before we close this video out?
Ooh, let's see.
Final boss? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Final chapter. Here we
don't
go.
want to do the final chapter. That's a spoiler.
I'm just kidding. Oh. All right. Well, if you pause the frame there, you'll know what the final level's called.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, it involves chaos. Womp womp.
No, really? I really
But
want
you
a
knew that
chaos
coming
story.
in.
Like, I don't understand why they haven't made a
Well,
chaos
he
story
starts
yet.
off the game as a toy, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Oh, what's in here? I don't actually know what's in here. Oh, this is
have
still
you
the
done the
game
door?
room.
Oh no, you don't have all the Skylanders? You
I don't have an
open that.
undead.
So if
Is
you,
that just full of treasure?
Yes, and it's it's full of gems, and each gem is about 30 coins or something like that, and there's like, I don't know, 40 of them.
Alright, we're going to close this out with another match of Sky Stones with good old Dreadbeard.
Yay, Skylanders.
So, another, not really a spoiler, but you'll notice a ton of characters on this boat as I'm walking around. You kind of gather them up as you go. So,
Think like what is the
One
name of
Piece.
it? Dungeon? No.
I'm
Dragon
gonna
Age.
go One Piece.
Like
Oh, that deal too.
like in Dragon
Yeah.
Age, like you have your little town, and as you progress in the game, you get more people around your little campfire area. So pretty much Skylanders does the same thing. So you get to populate the boat as you progress in the game.
All right. So I put my Chompy up there because I'm
Why?
trying to get
Yours.
because no, you'll see. You'll see. Ready? Ready?
I'm watching because he just made
Alright.
a Chompy, not yours.
So I'm
Oh,
taking
yeah.
these two
I forgot
and
that guy.
an achievement. Boom.
Boom.
I wanted that achievement.
Guys, down strategist, nice.
Yep, boom. Now how about that? Now these Spiderlings can't do crap because that thing is just way overpowered. And now I'm gonna take over this Dro down here. And
He
that's
has
match.
3,
There's no
that's
way
it.
he's coming back from that.
Yeah. Especially
Alright,
since
maybe
he already
he'll-
didn't have anything.
Take that guy back, but still, I win.
Yay, winning.
Alright, defeated Dreadbeard. Oh, look at that. I got another.
Pretty good one,
Alright.
too.
Alright, thank you, Wolfman. Oh, okay. So you want another match? Okay, it's on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take Dreadbeard down. If only
Once
because
again.
Skystones is a very addicting part of this game.
Yeah, surprisingly so.
Alright, here we go. This is apparently his toughest deck. Or not. Maybe not, maybe not. We'll see what
Oh,
happens.
you didn't preview the board.
I never preview the board.
What if we had one of those elementals? Because that's the other thing that we haven't
Well, then
seen.
I'd find out as soon as it comes. I'd find out when it started. But yeah, that's something you wanna teach people about that.
Mm-hmm. You want to preview your board because sometimes there is elements, so it can be water, fire, and that kind of stuff. If you do have a tile that has that element on it, you can grab that corner. So it gives you an advantage. If you do not, and you put a tile on it, it breaks your tile, and nobody can do anything about it, but you lose that tile that you had already. So it's very interesting on how they did some of the later levels on Sky and Stone.
Basically, yeah, elemental spots, and unless your tile is of that element, you can't actually play on that spot. Basically what it breaks down to. And then later on, you'll also... Oh, look at that. I just took 2 again.
Nice.
I could have got... Look at that. I get the achievement again. That would be nice.
Yeah. Every time you do it, that would be broken.
Yeah, so that's what happens when you when you have a deck like that in Skystones. You win 7-2. And occasionally there are also spots that let's see if we can play them again, because maybe we'll actually be able to see that. See one of those special spots. Nope. But there are also sometimes spots on the board where you just simply cannot play a tile at all. If you play a tile there, it will automatically be destroyed. So those are also things to watch out for. But yeah, I can't get enough of Skystones in this game. I find it very addicting.
I wouldn't be surprised if they actually start selling like Skystone's card game.
Yeah, although you could really just play it with dominoes and just count up the dots.
Yeah, that's true. It is kind of.
But that doesn't make Activision money. So.
Sells the toys for Bob, you know.
Yeah, those good old guys. Oh man, this match, this is gonna be a slaughter. Wow. All right. Well, that was probably the highest I've ever scored. 8-1. That's insane.
That was an achievement. Weird.
For getting that many?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is that. So, okay. Maybe, I assume we can play him again, but I don't think it's going to get any better than that. Let's see what's on top of the tower. Because there used to be Well, there was nothing up there before, so I wonder if something's actually up there now. Oh, look at that. Find ourselves one of these guys. And these guys offer you discounts in the store, which we didn't even look at, but going to the store would be a terrible way to close out this video. So, we're going to close it out with this nice aerial view of Flynn's ship.
Yay! There's not much land on this sky. It's all sky. The first one was all land. This one is more sky.
Yeah. So the next one's going to be all Urs, I guess.
Something. I don't know.
We'll see. Okay, so yeah, that's Skylanders Giants. Available now in a couple different versions. One version will run you $60, and that's the version you buy if you've already got a portal that comes with the game and Tree Rex. You can buy the starter pack, which comes with Tree Rex, Cinder, and I want to say Eruptor, but I'm not positive. Oh yeah, I think it is Pop Fizz.
Yeah.
So yeah, Skylanders Giants. Zal, anything else you want to say?
No, pretty much just, go out, get it. It's definitely, it's a hot game. So if you're thinking about buying it for yourself, or if you're actually going to buy it for your kids or that kind of stuff, go get it now before Thanksgiving. I mean, right now, Toys R Us
Yeah,
is
this
running...
is going to be gone in a holiday rush.
Yeah, this whole
It was the
week...
best-selling... The first one was a best-selling game of 2011.
And the best-selling toy. So that, I mean, they do fall into two categories. And right now, Toys R Us is running buy one, get the second one 40% off, which is really nice. And this...
Which is why Zal owns like 300 Skylanders.
Yeah, I don't have a complete set. I mean, I do have friends
No,
that
you
do
have
go
3
for...
complete sets.
No, I don't. Maybe.
Just kidding. Well, let's plug your review. You are reviewing this game for the site. Don't know when that's going to be up.
Yeah,
but,
at this time I don't know, but I will be talking about Skylanders Inland, and now it's my turn to plug at my podcast, The Geek Link, and that is geeklinkradio.com, as well as probably a review coming out for frontersgamer.com as well.
Yep. So there it is, Skylanders Giants. Zal, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
And good luck on everything else.
Well, thank you. You too.
All right. Yep. That's Skylanders Giants. We out.